Welcome home, honey. Did you have a good day? Really? Better than you were expecting, huh? I hope you weren't expecting it to be too bad then. Was your commute alright? It felt shorter than usual. That's interesting. Isn't perception an interesting thing? I was talking about that with one of my clients earlier today. Oh, mine? Mine was good. I had a couple clients over and then I did some decorating. I've really been making progress with some of these couples ever since I was able to turn your spare room into an office. What are you talking about, silly? You always had a spare room. You just never had much to use it for before I moved in last week. Remember? It's right over here. Bathroom, obsidian mirror that was always there and you should never look at. And my new office. See? Moved my desk and couch in here. I got a white noise machine, wax melter, and a salt lamp. This is a real step ahead for my practice. It's light years better than doing counseling over Zoom. Don't you remember? We talked about this. The mirror. It was always here too. No, you don't want to look at it. Oh, honey, what's the matter? You seem a bit fuzzy. Is everything all right? Oh, you poor little thing. You never let on when you're tired. I'm so sorry. Here I was rambling while you needed some care. Shh, it's okay. Let me hold you for a second. You don't have to be strong around me. I'll take care of you. You're safe here. Safer than you've ever been. What's that? When did I get so tall? What are you talking about, silly? I've always been taller than you. Here, sit down at the counter for a minute. I'll go get you some tea. I hate to say it, but you look just terrible. You really need to stop pushing yourself so hard. Don't worry. I've got a special blend that'll make you feel just like new. I'm really proud of it. But yeah, like I was saying, the new office is great. I'm finally making some progress with my more stubborn clients. Sometimes a bit of a personal touch is required to help people see from a different perspective. No, I'm not really worried about seeing my clients in my own home. I'm pretty picky about who I see to begin with, and, well, let's just say I can take care of myself. Here, pipe in hot tea. I mix the herbs myself. It's made of petals from Picardy rose, yellow tea from the plateaus of Lang, a little bit of nutmeg from Dunwich, some milk, and just a tiny bit of Eldritch magic. Oh, I'm very serious. Every little thing I do is magic. Deep, ancient magic. Come on, try it. Not bad, huh? I can already see some color return to your cheeks. Feel better? Good. I think I'll have a cup of my own. So, tell me about your day. How was it better than you were expecting? Well, that's a surprise. He just vanished? That's crazy. And they replaced him so quickly, too. That's really fortunate. How's the new guy? That's good. I know Todd really grinded your gears. I've never seen somebody with such a knack for ruining your mood. I'm glad they found somebody new that you really gelled with. Somebody must be looking out for you. Oh, no, I mean, of course it's a terrible shame that Todd vanished without a trace like that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to seem callous. I'm sure he had loved ones, at least somewhere. It's a real shame they'll never find out what happened to him. Oh, just intuition. In fact, I think that after everyone gets a good night's sleep tonight and wakes up tomorrow morning, they'll have mostly forgotten that man ever walked the earth. He'll just be a little stain on their mental tapestry that some kind stranger cleaned away. You'd be surprised how often that happens. Oh no? Then tell me, what was his name again, anyway? Can't remember, can you? Funny, isn't it? Memory is such a malleable thing. People trust it far more than they should. I was just telling that to one of my clients. Now, why don't you let that thought slip away into the ether, never to trouble you again? Damn, this is really good tea. Like usual, I outdid myself. What? I'm just staring at you. I'm your girlfriend. I think I'm allowed to do that. You're lucky I made myself some tea, because sometimes I feel like drinking you up too. You're a really pretty little thing, you know that? And you make me feel so warm and gooey inside. That's not easy to do. I'm a little infatuated, if you can't tell. I'm really, really picky when it comes to who I get into a relationship with. But you've checked every box. And then some. Lucky, lucky me. And lucky, lucky you. It's been a bit of a whirlwind from your perspective, hasn't it? I mean, what? A month ago, you barely even knew me, and now I live with you. I guess I never really thought about it, but That must be pretty fast. I hope it's not too much. Sometimes when I know what I want, I can go a little too fast. I tend to just take charge. I'm tired of wasting time. You know, I used to be a lot different. A while before you met me, I was indecisive and shy. I never knew what I wanted, and when I did, I would just let it slip through my fingers. I got sick of it. And one day, I was looking in the mirror and I just had a moment of clarity, you know? And suddenly I had the entire world in the palm of my hand. Everything just made sense now. I can see for miles and miles. But I'm not moving too fast, am I? I worry sometimes that you feel like you don't have any control. Like I'm pushing you to do things you aren't ready for. Is this too much? Do you like having me around? A domestic goddess, huh? Oh, honey. You have no idea how accurate that is. Here, let me spoon you for a while. What? We were always on the couch. Remember? Do you want to watch something? No? Me neither. Let's just unwind a bit. Work that tension out of your system. Do you like how I decorated the living room? Oh, that painting. I made that myself, actually. Do you like it? She's a goddess from that silly pantheon deck all those fortune tellers use. They call her the Queen of the Valley. She is a goddess of the home, of marriage and faithfulness and such. Oh, but she's also pretty devious, you see. She uses her sorcery to take control of a petty little place and becomes unchallenged within it, warping her little domain into a palace where she rules forever, all-knowing and all-powerful, with her little consort at her side. She jealously protects what's hers and disdains all else. I figured it was a fitting decoration, since I'm a marriage counselor, and apparently also a domestic goddess. She looks a little like me, doesn't she? Maybe it's conceited, but I'm feeling it. Goddesses can be a little full of themselves after all. We tend to be that way. And hey, who can blame us? Now hush. Snuggle time. Shh. I'm just tracing my fingers on your body. Do you like it? I can stop if you don't. It's just some ancient magical sigils. Nothing to worry about. I've got to make sure you're protected while you're out of my sight. Way out in the big, bad world. Or maybe it's just some random squiggles. Honestly, what's the difference? The intent is the same. The line between the magical and the mundane is so easy to blur if you know what you're doing. And I very much know what I am doing. Just let yourself rest. We have time. All the time in the world. Rest, beloved. Let the weight of the world off your shoulders. You're safe here. Safer than you've ever been. Rest.